In the heart of the bustling aircraft carrier, a thrilling spectacle unfolds as the mighty F-A-18 Super Hornet prepares to take flight. Engines hum with anticipation, their powerful roar echoing across the carrier. The pilot, adorned with patches of experience and valor, conducts final checks, mentally aligning with the formidable machine. With a nod to the crew chief, the sleek Super Hornet taxis to the catapult, ready to conquer the skies. Bursting with raw power and advanced technology, it embodies naval superiority. The catapult engages, launching the Super Hornet into the wild blue yonder, commencing yet another extraordinary mission. With the carrier's wake fading behind, the Super Hornet soars as an unwavering symbol of courage and capability, safeguarding freedom from above. The roar of jet engines pierces the air as the sleek and formidable F-A-18 Super Hornet tears through the skies. With its distinctive twin tails, aggressive lines, and a reputation that precedes it, this multi-role combat aircraft epitomizes the epitome of modern aerial superiority. Meanwhile, in a strategic move announced in February, the United States Navy made the decision to reduce production of the legacy F-A-18E Super Hornet. This move aims to expedite the development of the next-generation carrier-based fighter program, underscoring the Navy's commitment to remaining at the forefront of aerospace innovation. By investing in the future, the Navy ensures that upcoming generations of naval aviators will have access to cutting-edge technology and enhanced capabilities, reinforcing their dominance on the global stage of aerial warfare. The F-A-18E Super Hornet represents the final variant of the original multi-role fighter aircraft, boasting a 20% larger airframe, an empty weight of 7,000 pounds, and a maximum weight of 15,000 pounds higher than the original Hornet. The Super Hornet can also carry 33% more internal fuel, which can increase its mission range by 41% and its endurance by 50% over the earlier aircraft. Moreover, despite the increase in size, the Super Hornet actually has 42% fewer parts than its predecessor, the F-A-18CD. The Super Hornet, which is now manufactured by Boeing following its merger with McDonnell Douglas in 1997, is produced as two distinct versions: the single-seat F-A-18E and the dual-seat F-A-18F. It also has a multi-role fighter that can serve as an attack aircraft via the use of different external equipment, as well as its advanced networking capabilities, which allow it to accomplish very specific missions. In this way, it is seen as a force multiplier that allows it to be deployed to meet the various challenges that a carrier might face. In its fighter mode, it can serve as an escort and provide fleet air defenses from enemy aircraft and other threats. While in its attack mode, it can provide force projection, interdiction, and close and deep air support. The Super Hornet has 11 weapon stations, including 2 wing store stations, and it is able to fulfill a range of armaments that include AIM-9 Sidewinder, AIM-7 Sparrow, AIM-120 AMRAAM air-to-air missiles, guided air-to-ground weapons such as Harpoon missile, AGM-84 Standoff Land Attack Missile Expanded Response, Paveway series of laser-guided bombs, GBU-31, GBU-32, GBU-35, GBU-38, GBU-54, HARM anti-radiation missile and Maverick missile, and free-fall air-to-ground bombs, CBU-78 Gator mine system, cluster bomb, Mark 81, Mark 82, Mark 83, and Mark 84. The aircraft is also equipped with the General Dynamics M61, a 220mm Gatling-style gun, a hydraulically driven 6-barreled rotary action, air-cooled, electrically fired weapon that offers selectable rates of either 4,000 or 6,000 rounds per minute. The first operational use of the Super Hornet was with Strike Fighter Squadron 115, known as the Eagles, which was operating from the USS Abraham Lincoln on July 24, 2002. And the aircraft saw its first combat action on November 6th of the same year, when the squadron took part in hostile targets in the no-fly zone in Iraq. The Super Hornet was also used deployed as part of Operation Iraqi Freedom in March 2003. The Navy needs enough aircraft in its inventory to have the capacity to fill out its air wings, particularly if the size of the fleet is increased. Boeing thinks they probably need a few more airplanes in order to have the right number of tails to last out into the 2040 given the current force structure. Dan Gillian, Boeing's Super Hornet program manager, told the U.S. Military Defense. Meanwhile, Boeing is collaborating with the Navy to prolong the lifespan of its current fleet of Super Hornets through the Service Life Modification Program. This program aims to extend the airframe life of the Super Hornet from the projected 6,000 hours to an impressive 9,000 hours. That's another way we can help them have the right capacity for the future. Despite the Navy's decision to stop further production of the A-18E Super Hornet, it will remain the primary strike power from U.S. carriers for the next decade. The new Block 3 Super Hornet. The new Block 3 aircraft is a more modest proposition that is designed to support the rest of the air wing, including the Lockheed Martin F-35C Joint Strike Fighter, Northrop Grumman E-2D Advanced Hawkeye, and the A-18G Growler under the Service Naval Integrated Fire Control Counter air construct. The Block 3 takes the existing upgrade path for the Super Hornet, including biennial hardware and software upgrades, and expands upon those. Indeed, some of the existing planned upgrades to the jet's powerful Raytheon APG-79 Active Electronically Scanned Array Radar, ALQ-214 Integrated Defensive Electronic Countermeasures Block 4 Suite, and the ASG-34 Infrared Search and Track Pod are part of the Block 3 package. That infrared search sensor is a key capability Super Hornet brings to the carrier air wing that nobody else has. It is a counter-air, counter-stealth targeting capability. The first Block 3 aircraft introduced several advancements, including an advanced cockpit system with a 10-inch by 19-inch touchscreen display, functioning like a large tablet. This system replaced many traditional cockpit buttons and knobs, enabling pilots to track and target multiple long-range objects with greater precision. The aircraft also feature the Open Architecture Distributed Targeting Processor Networked, DTPN, providing the aircraft's mission computer with more processing power and networking capability, along with the Tactical Targeting Network Technology, TTNT data link. Additionally, Block 3 Super Hornets have incorporated certain features to help reduce the jet's radar signature. Furthermore, the program has incorporated two other updates that were previously in the pipeline for future Navy Super Hornets: an improved satellite communications SATCOM system and the integration of a podded infrared search and track system. Extending the airframe life of the Super Hornet is a priority for the Navy. The Super Hornet, with a 6,000-hour service life, has been heavily utilized over nearly 20 years of conflict in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. This extensive usage has worn out a significant number of Super Hornets, resulting in lower readiness rates and leaving some examples with little remaining useful life. The Block 3 Super Hornets have an airframe service life of 10,000 hours, while Block 2 Super Hornets undergoing Block 3 modifications will receive an additional 4,000 hours of service life per jet. Furthermore, the Block 3 Super Hornet was initially planned to feature shoulder-mounted conformal fuel tanks capable of carrying 3,500 pounds of additional fuel and reducing drag, thereby enabling the aircraft to operate longer, fly faster, or carry more weight. However, this option has since been dropped. While the production of the new Super Hornet is expected to cease after 2025, it is important not to overlook the fighter's significance in future combat. The Block 3 model of the Super Hornet possesses remarkable adaptability and longer-range capabilities that will ensure its continued prominence in the U.S. Navy for many years to come. With its advanced features, including improved radar systems and enhanced networking capabilities, the Block 3 Super Hornet will remain a vital asset in various combat scenarios. As technology evolves and new fighter aircraft are introduced, the Block 3 Super Hornet may eventually be phased out. However, its existing capabilities and its ability to fulfill crucial roles in naval operations guarantee its continued relevance until more advanced alternatives become available. The Block 3 Super Hornet stands as a testament to the ongoing innovation and advancements in military aviation, solidifying its position as a dependable and versatile fighter within the U.S. Navy's arsenal.